that was a surprisingly tight corner. Oh! So welcome to Sports and Touring, and today is about the 370Z and its tyres. They are gone. I have no idea why. You won't believe the trouble I've gone through to try and get some tyres. It's been absolute nightmare. The tyres were down to, I don't know, not far off them the legal limit, and I really need some tyres. I've had to look everywhere. I tried the usual online suspects to try and find the tyres. I spoke to even a main dealer to try and get tyres. And the main problem I had was I could not find a matching set of fronts and rears. At first I wanted to go for the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, but we could only find those for the rears, but only the 4s for the front. So I said, well, let's go for the 4s. We could only find 4s for the front, but not the rears. So we went through just about every one of the usual suspects. We went through Michelin, we went through Hankook, and even tried to speak to the main dealer about getting the Dunlop SP Sport Max GT 600s that come as stock on the car. Even couldn't find those from a main dealer, would you believe? So anyway, I ended up back at my old faithful tyre supplier, Mr. Unique, here in Cheshunt in Hertfordshire. They've been supplying my tyres for nearly 20 years now, and they've never let me down. After a lot of research, they managed to find a matching set of tyres for the right sizes and the right ratings, in fact a slightly higher speed rating, and they managed to find me the Continental Contact 6's. Now these come highly recommended, so we're going to put them on the car and then I'm going to take it for a test drive and see how they feel compared to the stock Dunlop SP Sport Max 600. Oh, that's a nice goal. So just need to go and hand over the key now, and then it's all up to them to do the work. Hey, I heard you got some tyres for me.
Yep,
here you go. So the car's up on the ramp, and we've got the tyres out. Just check the specs, they're all looking good. Tyres are all on now, about to get them balanced and then set the pressures on the car, and then we'll be good to go. Obviously I'm not going to be able to drive particularly hard or in a spirited fashion, got to run the tyres in initially. That's it, I'm all done here at Mr. Unique. Tyres are on, all set. Now I'm going to have to actually run the tyres in. We're going to have to wait a few miles before I can do a proper review on the tyres. So, I've got my sunglasses on. It's a bright sunny day and it's not nighttime anymore. In fact, I had to wait a couple of days in order to get some decent weather to be able to take the tyres out and start to scrub them in properly. And would you believe it, the only day I've had is Christmas Day. So I've escaped some of the Christmas madness to take my car out onto the quiet roads with hardly anyone on them because they're all too busy having their Christmas dinners. And I'm going to be having mine a little bit later. So let's jump in the car and see how these new tyres feel once we get them scrubbed in a little bit, even if we are on these greasy roads. Now, of course, I am going to have to cast my mind back to when I had the suspension lowered and when the tyres were relatively new to remember how the Dunlops felt. But now let's check out these Continentals and see how they feel on this particular road. Right, so we're on the B158 from Hertford to Essendon, and the roads are still very, very greasy, so I'm not going to be able to really push or lean on the tyres, but we should get a rough idea at least based on my memory of the stock tyres. So let's have some fun. Yep, I've just put on, I think, just enough miles to give the tyres a chance to start working, and they are definitely working. One of the things with this car is that corners always do feel quite effortless. With the KWV3 suspension set up by Abbey Motorsport, you can hardly get any body roll, but it doesn't feel like you're sacrificing mechanical grip. But based on my recollection of the stock Dunlop tyres, I would say that these tyres definitely are a good tyre. Oh yes, even in these greasy conditions, the tyre just holds really nicely. I'm not going too far. I'm probably doing about, I don't know, just under 7/10 of my abilities. Probably only a half of the car's abilities, quite frankly, because I'm an okay driver, but I'm no racing driver, but yep. You can really feel it though. I mean, the car is planted. Obviously, a big part of that's down to the suspension setup, but these tyres are definitely complementing that setup very nicely. Well, oh yeah, and I'm getting a bit more confident now. Better not get too confident. It easy, stay within the 60 limit. Mindful of the cars coming the other way in the puddles. Oh, this corner. And this one coming up. Here we go. Hard on the brakes. Downshift to second. Give a look. Oh. And we've caught some traffic. Woo. Well, I'm going to say that the tyres are good. The Continental Contact SportZ tyres definitely work, and the more I scrub them in and the more opportunity I have to get them onto a dry road, shall we say, the more I'm sure I'm going to get to experience them. Now, as we just cruise through Essendon, nice and slow at 30, I just got to say, this is too much fun. I mean, seriously, this is just too much fun. Oh, right. Now, the fortunate thing is we've got another stretch of road which we have to enjoy, and as I've already told you, I like the tyres. I think we're just going to sit back and enjoy it as it comes up now. Oh, look at these corners. And the sun is blinding me. Okay, here we go. Oh, a bit of wet. Downhill. Brake a little earlier. Ease into the corner. Throwing the weight on to the outside gradually. Transfer it again. like these tyres, and I absolutely love this car. Bit bumpy here. Woo, those corners are good. If you don't know, I'm actually heeling and towing manually. This car does have a mode where it can flip the throttle for you, but frankly I prefer to do it myself. Oh, that was a surprisingly tight corner. Oh! And I'm using the Abbey Motorsport traction control, which does a lot to just let you maintain momentum. It's not as aggressive as the standard stock traction control, much more progressive, and I absolutely love it. And the sounds of the pops and the bangs as you decelerate. Not about the settings on the car, it's about these tyres. Woohoo! And they are wicked. Wow. Woo! Yep, I like these tyres. And you know what, sometimes things happen for a reason. We couldn't find any tyres of any other make. We could either get the fronts but not the rears. Slow down to 40. We could get the rears, not the fronts. But Mr. Unique came through. They found a full set front and rear, the Continental Contact 6's, and I can tell you these tyres rock. They are every bit as good as the stock tyres that come with the car, the Dunlop SP Sport Max GT600s, and if not, potentially a little better. It could be that I'm more confident in the car. It could be that the tyres are better. I'm not entirely sure, but all I can say is I absolutely love driving this car.
Obviously, there's only so much you can tell about a tyre by testing it on a public road. You really need to take it to a track, push it to its limit and test it back to back with the alternatives. However, after recording this review, I did some further research and it turns out that my perception of the tyre was about right, according to tyrereviews.com. They also ranked the Continental SportContact 6 as an overall better tyre than the Dunlops that come stock with the car. Don't get me wrong, the stock tyres are decent, it's just that the Continentals are better. In fact, in one of their reviews, they ranked the Continental second to the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. I'll leave some links in the description.
So based on my recollection of how the Dunlops were at the beginning of their life, I would say these tyres are at least comparable. Now, of course, I need to get them out on dry roads, see what they feel like there, but I'm pretty sure they're going to come out at least as good, if not potentially better. So thank you very much to Mr. Unique for finding the tyres. If you've enjoyed today's content, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, hit the like button, leave a comment. Make sure you check out our back catalogue of videos just to keep you occupied until next time on Sports and Touring.